1, 2, 3, clap. I'm not saying clappy clappy this time.
No, don't. That's bonus content.
Hi, and welcome to Hey Buddy, Nice Podcast. Over there in Scotland, writing about things that maybe, I don't know, should or shouldn't be writing about. You be the judge. That's Brogan Hastings.
I'm determined to give me an aneurysm today. It's Wayne Giovinazzi.
We're not going to tell you what this stuff is that Brogan is writing about, are we? Maybe an art talk? No. I mean, patrons know. Patrons already know it.
Patrons know.
Yeah. Oh, patrons could find it and read it.
Find it and read it.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said. I already said too much.
I mean, no. I could. I'll put the disclaimer out there. Read at your own peril. I mean, fucking hell. I'm writing this for me. This is an entirely...
Exactly.
This is a vanity project. This is for me.
It should. I didn't
above
all else,
this for you.
Yeah, you're not making money off of it, so the art should be for you.
Exactly. So,
But come on, you did get a positive email.
I've got quite a few. How many is it sitting on? 79 comments. That's pretty good.
Okay. So 79 supportive comments.
Yes.
How many? Okay, so none. This is terrible. You should go jump in a river of fire.
No, see, that's the nice thing with writing for stuff for a fandom that's so desperate for content. So desperate.
Yeah. So they're not like 7 billion needles, more like 7 billion needles in my eyes for reading that.
No. Like, more!
Okay, cool.
More! Give me more. It's like
I'm going to have to find this and put that review in now.
It's like when Teller was getting the episodes of World's Greatest Con, and he would just, because he can't use podcasts, he was just emailing Brian like, more,
the world's
next one,
greatest con.
Give me episode now. That's what it's like.
Yeah.
And it's not like... It's not like regular fan fiction writers upload one chapter a week if you're lucky. I've seen ones where it's been one chapter a year.
I'm just gonna look. Okay, this is still very relevant to the conversation.
Okay,
Kez told me this story while we're on our little snacky snack break, right? I probably don't have the exact wording correct because I can't remember it, but she has a friend who is writing some fan fiction, and I believe it's Larry fan fiction, right?
I would expect nothing less.
Harry Styles and Louis Tomlinson, and
RPF, real person fic.
Yeah. So Kez's friend sends them before it's published, just sort of like a proofread and stuff, and
beta.
Beta reading.
I know all the terms.
They accidentally pushed text to speak while sitting on the couch next to the sister, and it said the speech said something like, he had to reassure him multiple times during the blowjob.
No. Oh my God.
It's because Brogan's talking about their fanfics. Okay, we got the exact wording here.
Harry had to reassure him mid-blowjob.
Multiple times, Harry had to reassure him mid-blowjob. Yeah. I mean, I tell you, the number of times I've had to reassure someone, I
don't think there was no need for reassurance in any of my stories.
I can imagine.
I'm pretty sure it's because in this fic.
Okay.
Because Harry's the one that was married.
I don't want Brogan to hear this. Did you hear that? You didn't hear that, did you? No. Could you lip read?
A little bit.
Yeah, I said a mouth's a mouth.
That's what I thought you said. $20 is $20.
Yeah. This might make bonus content if it picks up what Kez is saying. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah. Speaking of Ms. Babcock, etc.
Mean blonde lady step with me.
There's a show in Australia called My Kitchen Rules, and it's a reality TV cooking competition, right?
Yes.
And it's home cooks, blah, blah, blah. One of the people in one of the teams looks like an older CC Babcock.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it was like
She's-
quite literally Lauren Lane, and I was going to be like,
No. See, the thing is, this person is a bitch, but not a cool bitch like CC. She's just a fucking bitch, and I hate
CC
her.
is so cool. She's so cool and fashionable and smart and so dumb.
Yeah.
She's so fucking dumb.
In this My Kitchen Rules, I feel bad for her partner. Her partner, by the way, looks like one of the contestants on season 4 of Taskmaster New Zealand. And this guy is also from New Zealand. And I said, I feel bad for this guy because his wife is going to get their team kicked out first. But there's someone else in the show that looks very familiar, and we could not pick it. And it's like maybe they look like an actor or something, or an actress, whatever actor. It's a female, whatever. But can't pick it.
I mean, we've already got CC Babcock. What about Fran Drescher? Does she look like Fran Drescher? No. We could add a matching set.
Read at your own peril, cheesebags. If you find it, that's good on you. But Brogan said that not only do they not want me to read it, that I probably wouldn't want to read it.
I think probably because you've not seen The Nanny as well. It's very...
Excuse me, I've seen every episode of The Nanny as it aired.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. Thank you.
Do you know what? Fine, you're free to read it, but if you... it's totally up to you.
The nanny got randomly got asked if the young people.
Some young people do watch it.
I am everywhere.
Sorry, I forgot Brogan is 30, not young.
12-year-old boy syndrome.
Oh, yeah. On the inside, biological clock is ticking.
Fuck the biological clock.
Yeah. I don't think it matters, does it? So
no.
Yeah, I think you've said that before.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Gosh, it's hard to know what's getting cut out of this episode now.
It's hard to know. It's going to be hard to know what's going to be left of this fucking episode.
Yeah.
It's just going to be hello and goodbye.
Yeah, let's steer away from that conversation. Last episode, we were talking about Jonan and how he is aware of my comics, etc.
Yes.
Anyway, yesterday I was watching him play Pikmin 4, and in Pikmin 4,
Is Pikmin 4 out?
Pikmin 4 is out. Yes. Buy today at all reputable video game retailers.
There are other video games.
Yes, there are other video games. But no, there's juice that the Pikmin will drink up and their flowers will grow on their heads. And that got me thinking, because Jonan kept on calling it juice. And I said in the chat, my buddy in Scotland calls all forms of soda juice. Coca-Cola? Nope, it's juice. A Sprite? That's juice. Fanta? Nah, that's juice.
That's juice.
And the chat was like, what the fuck? What do they call juice? I'm like, well, they call juice. But then they also consider cordial juice. Like you and I had this conversation about what juice actually is. And then
there's juice and there's the juice.
Yeah. See, that's my thing, is I keep on repeating, commitment, basically. I keep on going to the same jokes and stuff like that. So anytime it's like, oh, what do they call such and such? It's like, they call that juice. And then in one of the things in Pikmin, collecting a whole bunch of potatoes, and I just go, oh yeah, my buddy in Scotland also calls potatoes juice. And I think they thought I was being serious, yeah. But no, it's like another time in the chat, they misappropriated a song to a singer, and I knew it wasn't that singer, like to Olivia Rodrigo or whatever, Rodriguez. I was like, no, it was actually such and such. I can't remember who it was. Build a Bitch was the song. And I was like, no, it's actually such and such. And they're like, oh yeah, of course, that's right. And then any time they'd bring, oh, and what about that movie with that actress? And I'd go, oh, I'm pretty sure it's that same person who would sing. And I did that 4 or 5 times, and Jonah's like, Wayne Glow, I mean, I might be wrong, but I've got the impression that you're drunk right now. I'm like, no, I'm just an Aussie, so I always seem drunk. Yeah.
See, I've got this thing called commitment.
Commitment, baby. That's exactly
baby.
it. Commitment. That's right, it's time for Hobo Johnson Watch 2023. Coming to you with all the latest Hobo Johnson news about the will Hobo Johnson do a tui sure, me teak well me car. I'm having a stroke as we speak. News at 5. Yes,
You want
coming
to try
to you
that
with
again?
all the updates. No, we're not cutting anything today. All the updates for the Hobo Johnson does a shoey tour. Will he come to Perth? Look, we've got it on good authority, Brogan, that Hobo Johnson will not be coming to Perth
Boo.
whatsoever. I know, right? Like, what's a guy to do? What is a guy to do? I'm
Well,
waiting for the music to kick
if
back
you're
up.
you.
I'm waiting for the music to kick back up. The music's going to kick back up. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. I can't wait for this any longer. I'm just going to go into it. Anyway, if you're me, you say, fuck you, Hobo Johnson. Oh, no, you don't do that. You say, fine, I've got money in my, what's it called? Virgin Australia Airlines bank credit from cancelled 2020 Scoop Fest air flight tickets, which is going to
Free
expire.
money.
That's right. So I made the decision, made the purchase. I'm going to go see him in Sydney. I purchased the Hobo Johnson ticket. It was $78, including fees.
That's
It's
good.
Nothing. It's a small, intimate venue. Oh, the music's finished. Oh well. Flights cost nothing. It's like $78 for the ticket, and I'm staying at a hotel which is like $360.
That's good.
And 400 meters from the venue.
That is me in London.
Yeah, I'm doing a Kez, basically.
You're living Kez's best life.
Yeah,
But for
actually,
you.
that's not quite true. I'm kind of doing a halfway between Kez and me. Because as
Yeah.
we know, Kez goes around, she travels around to see
Kez sees everything.
Harry and Louis. Yeah, right? Me, the last time I went and basically traveled on my own, or saw a concert on my own, was like New Year's Eve 2023 when I flew to Melbourne, New Year's Eve day, saw Tenacious
2022?
D. 2003. 2002, 2003.
All right, okay,
That's what I meant.
okay, cool.
Dropped 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, and saw Tenacious D.
Mm-hmm.
And then went back to the airport after the show and flew home the next morning.
Wow.
So I didn't even stay anywhere. So this is kind of halfway between, I
Yeah.
guess, of what Kez does and what I've done in the past.
Cool. I'm very happy for
Yeah.
you.
We travelled to see Corn.
Huh? What?
We travelled.
Yeah, we sure did. Okay. Have you heard what I said at all? Cool.
Solo travel.
We actually traveled to go on a cruise.
And we extended it so we Corn.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. This is the first time I will have done anything like travel wise on my since then, because even like with video game manager store conferences and that, it was always with other store managers.
Yeah.
But yeah, that
So
would have
you're
been the
living
last
the
time I was
Brogan
on a
life.
plane. Yes, the Brogan life. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Living the Brogan life. Doing the bro. Do the Hastings, as they said. Do the Bartman. Yeah. So I just felt like if I didn't go, I would regret it.
Yes. I was kind
So-
of feeling that every time you brought it up. I was like, yeah, dude. If it got to the point where you were like, it's coming up, I'd be like, my guy.
Yeah. It's next month. It's just over a month away. Mm-hmm. It's the 12th of October. So that's coming up pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say, shit, I should tell work, but I'm barely working anyway, so
blood.
doesn't matter. Yeah. So, yeah, that's going to be fun. I mean, if there's any cheese bags that are going to the show in Sydney, hit me up. Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Find Wayne,
Sure.
check on him, make sure he's okay.
Make sure I haven't killed anyone randomly on Pitt Street. Or haven't been killed myself on Pitt Street.
Yeah. Yeah, because
Yeah.
that would be incredibly inconvenient for me.
Oh, yeah, you would be, like the...
I'd be so inconvenienced by that.
You would only be inconvenienced in the fact that you don't know quite how... I'm sure you'd work out how to edit the podcast by yourself and how to upload it. You've got all the logins and stuff. You would work it out.
Chris, can you do an Australian accent?
No, not even that. Look, this is how it would go. All right, we're going to play the Hey Buddy Nice podcast music, and you do the introduction to Hey Buddy Nice podcast of Just Brogan. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, clap.
Solo clapping, because it's just me, on my own, all by myself. Hi, and welcome to Hey Buddy Nice Podcast with me, and only me, your solo Scottish podcast host, Brogan Hastings. And let's be honest, we all know I'm your favourite anyway. But today we're here to...
Ooh, I'm the ghost of Wayne.
Shut up, Ghost of Wayne, this is my show now.
Oh.
That's probably how it'll go.
Yeah, I reckon. Except for the ghost part, because ghosts aren't real.
Ghosts are real.
True,
Is there
true
ghosts
story.
here? No.
There's no ghosts here. Yeah. Have you seen The G Word with Adam Conover?
I don't think I have, no.
Okay. The series came out last year. Have you seen Adam Ruins Everything?
I've seen episodes of it.
Yeah. So you're familiar. It's basically that kind of show.
Right.
You need to watch the episode about money. I mean, I enjoyed the whole thing so far. I think I've got one episode left. Our boys, Penn and Teller, are in the money episode.
I remember Penn talking about this.
Yeah.
This is the thing. Penn talks about things so far in advance that I forget that it's on.
Yeah. And I think Adam was on a Sunday School, or Penn was on Adam's podcast or something like that.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. But yeah, they're funny, of course. It's good. Yeah, the whole thing's good. Yeah, I like it. So I just thought you should know that.
I do appreciate knowing things like this because, like I say, it's not the fact that I don't know these things are coming up. It's that I just don't know when. Like when Mum turned around and went, "Oh, Penn and Teller are on Robin Romesh," and I'm like, "What?"
Yeah. It's like, because they talked about that as well. I mean, it's hard when like magicians that you like are doing stuff, but you just don't know when they're doing them. That was a pretty fucking good segue, if I say so myself.
That was completely unplanned,
That was
and I love
pretty
it.
good.
That was good.
Yeah, it was unplanned. It just happened. It happened because, it's time for an unplanned, unscheduled ad break. Normally in the past, we'd recorded these and inserted them in, but we just do live reads now, baby. That's how we roll. And what are we advertising today, Brogan?
We are advertising. Well, we know that on this podcast, we love and support Mr. Matt Donnelly. On this podcast, the boy.
Absolutely.
I'm even wearing the T-shirt. We love and support Matt Donnelly in this house.
Yep.
Mr. Matt Donnelly is going on tour, but not on his own tour. He's going on the Penn and Teller Foolers tour, presented by Penn and Teller, but they're not.
Penn and
actually
Teller
there.
presents The Foolers, TV's Trickiest Magicians.
So
That's what it says on the website.
Yes, there's 4. I think it's the same 4 guys that were doing it last time. Is that right? It's Jessica
yes,
Jane,
I believe it is.
Alex.
Yeah, you've got Matt Donnelly, the Mind Noodler, Vinnie Grosso, Jessica Jane, and Alex Ramon. And, of course, Alex with...
MJ.
What's the dog's name? MJ?
I'm sure it's MJ.
Is that the dog's name?
Because I remember hearing it and going, "Oh, that's the name from Spider-Man."
Oh, I thought you were thinking like Michael Jackson or something.
Oh no,
Yep, it's not in the description on the website. It's just a picture of him with the dog.
I'm sure it's MJ.
It's a long-haired dachshund, I think, as well. Dachshund, dachshund, sausage dog. Sausage dog. That's what it is. A weenie.
Dog.
It's a weenie.
Yeah, MJ.
MJ. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, look at MJ. Oh my god.
But look, sure. You're saying, Wayne...
Magic Doxy. It's a Doxy.
Magic Doxy. Wayne, you're out there living your best life. You're going to go travel around, mid-October to see a show. Maybe I should do the same. What show should I go and see? Well, this is it. Penn and Teller presents The Foolers, TV's Trickiest Magicians. I don't know if that's the official show title or what, but they're just calling it The Foolers Tour.
Yes.
Offhand, yeah.
Oh, and that reminds me, we need to start bothering the Foolers Tour people and be like... Australia, when? Scotland, when?
Yeah, that is what you have to do. If go to foolerslive.com and check out the tour dates and see if they're coming to a city near you in the great old country of the United States of America. I don't know, words. And see if they are coming to a city near you. If they're not, bug them. Say, why aren't you coming to bumfuck wherever? You should really be coming here because we want to see you here. Mm-hmm. And not just in the US of A. If you live in Scotland or if you live in Australia, if you live in Zimbabwe, you could even say, hey, I think the Foolers Live tour should come here. I feel like I'm missing out. And so do my friends, Bobby and Greg. I do not have any female friends because I feel like they are
Bobby could be a girl.
Yeah, but in this case, Bobby is a boy.
Oh. Is Bobby trans?
Actually, Bobby actually identifies as gender fluid, I guess.
There we go. Inclusivity.
And that's why they're happy with the name Bobby, because it's a non-gendered name.
Yeah, gender neutral.
Yeah, gender neutral.
Right
that's
on.
the word. Yeah.
Queer rights.
Exactly. But no, they're running from September 15th this year, 2023. That's like 5 days away from today.
Yeah.
And when this episode drops, that's like 3 days away or something like that, I think. All the way through October 15th. So that's one whole month.
Yes.
But they're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like, there's a lot of shows.
There's a
like,
lot.
I can't count higher than 10 because I've only got 10 fingers. And I guess I'm not wearing shoes. But it looks like there's like 20 shows there. And
what I will say as well, and I'm saying this because Chris himself has actually put this out, Chris and a whole bunch of Scoops are going to the show in Bowling Green on the 23rd of September. So
yes,
if you want to have a Scoop, if you want to have a Scoop hangout, go see that. Go hang out with our buddy Chris. And
yeah,
but even if you can go to any of the shows, I highly recommend it because I would love to go and show support for Best Boy Matt Donnelly, and I can't. So I need y'all to do it in my stead.
You can make us feel jealousy and envy by going to this show.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if they're still doing Casey at the Bat.
Oh, I so want to see Matt do that.
I really want to see that. Because Casey at the Bat is definitely one of my favourite Penn and Teller bits ever.
I love that bit. So, if you go and you can record it.
Oh, yes, yeah. You've got to, do that. Do the little sneaky. Although we know what happens when you record at a Penn and Teller show. Do you remember?
Vaguely.
Because Kez was recording some stuff on her phone at the Penn and Teller show, and they came and growled at her.
Whoops.
Like, have to put your phone away. Yeah.
I saw somebody talk about the recording stuff at Calling Cloud, and apparently they turned around and went, "I'm not recording it, I'm live streaming it." And that's a workaround. It's like nothing about live streaming.
Yeah. I'm live streaming, and this is not flash photography. Yeah. But yeah, check them out. Like, here's a random date. October 12th. They're going to be in Stamford, Connecticut. I think CT is Connecticut, yeah? At the Palace Theatre. I reckon that's Connecticut. Look, don't blame me if it's not. I don't know anything.
I don't know my state initials.
No, neither do I. I mean, it could be no, it's got to be Connecticut. I'm just going to say it.
Connecticut,
put it out there. Yes, look at that. All right, let's go through the states. So you got PA, which is Philadelphia,
Pennsylvania,
same thing. NY, I think that is NY. That's probably the hardest one. New York, obviously. Then you got Michigan, Illinois, Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio. Oh, I don't know what IA is. Is it Iowa?
Yes.
Yes, I'm so good at this. MN is Minneapolis.
No.
No? MN. Michigan.
No.
Oh, what is it?
Minnesota.
What's MO then?
A state.
No, you're right. Yeah. What's MO?
Missouri.
I don't know KS either.
Kansas.
Oh, yeah. Hang on. Wait, Chris is going to the one in Kentucky, yet they're going to be in Memphis, Tennessee.
It could be a baseball thing.
Oh, yeah.
It could be a baseball thing, and it could be... Because I know that he's going with...
yeah.
Andrea.
Yeah. Yep.
So...
and then there's Kentucky, New Jersey, MA, Massachusetts.
Yep.
Connecticut, and then back to Massachusetts, back to New York, and NH, I'm guessing, is New Hampshire?
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. That's all the places that the Foolers Live Tour is going. And I almost got them all right.
I was like, you were going through them so randomly. I'm like, what list are you looking at?
I was going in date order.
Then I realised you were looking at the Fuller's dates. I was like, oh, right, because I'm looking at the literal list of
You're looking
states.
at a map of America? Yeah.
And I'm like, why are you not saying Nevada?
Because they're not performing in Nevada.
I know that now.
Nevada.
Anyway.
No, I mean, they've said this already on Ice Cream Social. It's kind of weird that Penn and Teller don't want them performing in Nevada. The Foolers Tour, when they are also performing in Vegas.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
No. Anyway, go see
Yeah.
our boy Matt Donnelly. I mean, if you want a t-shirt that says "We love and support Matt Donnelly in this house," and you want to wear
Who
it to
doesn't?
that tour,
And why wouldn't you?
because I think it's hilarious. Like, that's the whole point of this t-shirt. Wear this t-shirt and tell Matt Donnelly that we love and support him, that I specifically, me, Brogan, head of the Matt Donnelly Apologist Club, love and support him.
Yep. So yeah, do it. Foolerslive.com. See if they're performing in a city near you. If not, bug them, and so they know that you want them to come.
Yeah.
Back to the show. Yeah, okay, we're coming out of a live read, so I don't know.
We were talking about things.
Yeah, we did. I just had the perfect segue, was leading into that, so we had to do it. We had to do it. I tell you, the internet, it's getting too good. It's getting too good. Because my targeted advertising now on Facebook, for the brief moments that I'm on there, they're trying to sell me Highland Coo stuff.
Love it.
I don't...
Love
But
it.
they call it Highland Cow, and that bothers me so hard. So hard.
Yeah, it's not Highland Cow.
No.
No one
But
calls
there's
it
like plushies, a whole bunch of stuff.
Rude. Fake news.
Fake coos.
Fake coos.
Is what it is, yeah. But I was also browsing Imager, and I saw a thing. It's not a meme. It's a thing. It says, someone said, I used Google autocomplete to write a dating profile, and it may be the best dating profile ever.
Okay.
And what I learned is that me and AI, match made in heaven, I think. Because, for starters, in this AI-made dating profile, name. My name is in French. Well, that's fine. I can appreciate the French language. That's perfectly fine. Age. My age in seconds. Come on. Age is just a number, baby. Age is just a number. Location. I live in a shed. Hey. Plenty of good things in the shed. Chainsaws, paint, you name it. That's where you keep your whippersniffer. Nationality. I was born in the dark. Ooh. Mysterious.
Okay, Ebony Darkness Dementia Ravenway.
Yeah. Body type. My body is ready. Oh, yeah, it is.
I thought you were going to say my body is not for
yeah.
sale.
I am looking for someone to share in an adventure. Hey, I'm down for an adventure. Who enjoys listening to sad music and has 2 thumbs. Well, guess what, baby? This guy with 2 thumbs, sad music.
I was listening to
all the
sad
way.
music before this podcast.
There you go, yeah. I enjoy long walks on the beach.
I
Okay, I can do the beach. I prefer a park. But I like turtles. Come on now. I've been strolling parks trying to see baby turtles for months now.
Who doesn't like baby turtles?
I like dogs.
I like dogs.
And I like to party.
Nah.
Who likes to party?
I don't like to
depends on the party. You can have a party with 2 people. Simple as that.
Murder Party podcast?
Here we go. My ideal partner would be a person who is addicted to alcohol. Look, I'm not an alcoholic, but
all right.
I could get there. I could get there if I had to. Someone who can fix my car. Well, I can't do that, but I can take it to a mechanic.
I can't even do that.
But someone who also thinks the earth is flat. As someone who's just started reading Discworld, I mean,
yeah.
Look, come on. My turn-ons are hugging. I can hug.
I like a hug.
And depression.
Oh.
I mean, come on. Right here, baby. My turn-offs are being blocked on WhatsApp. I don't even have WhatsApp.
Oh, I do. I blocked a few people.
And being found in human form. Come on. I barely pass as a human, so...
And let's be honest, one of my favourite things to say is my pronouns are none. Do not perceive me.
Yeah, do not perceive me. You need to come closer to the microphone, Brogan. Yeah.
Bring the microphone closer
So,
to
yeah,
me.
I'm thinking AI. Artificial intelligence.
You'd like to officially throw your hat in the ring for AI.
Or maybe we should just make an AI Wayne and just see how it plays out.
That's just Sims.
Sims, yeah, okay, yeah. I noted that you got a haircut.
Yes.
Now, when did you get this haircut? How recently?
I got this haircut on Thursday.
Thursday, so we are pretty close because
Yeah.
I almost got a haircut on Friday, but I couldn't get out of the house. I couldn't. No.
It was not the day for it. The stars were not aligned.
Correct. I'd been at work and I'd come home and then I sat on the couch. I was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
And I never went and did it. So yeah, so all went to plan. No, it looks good. No issues. No, nothing of note happened during this haircut.
Well, I should say.
Well, hang on.
I don't go to my particular hairdresser specifically to get my hair cut. I go for the banter because every single time. So my hairdresser's name is Megan, and every single fucking time I go there, like I go early. I specifically go. I turn up half an hour early so we can sit.
Yeah.
Gossip. We just sit and chat shit. It's hilarious. Megan just says some shit like what the. Sometimes I'm like, Megan, really? I love her. I love her so much. But one particular thing. Okay, so just to clarify, this story does trigger warning, mentions of death, suicide, all that kind of thing. So, you know, if you're not okay with that, skip the next 5 minutes.
Okay, should we play the spoiler music over it?
We'll play the spoiler music.
Let's play the spoiler music. This doesn't seem like the right music for this story all of a sudden. Okay, I don't know what it is, but after those trigger warnings.
I mean, are you gonna keep the song?
Absolutely. It lightens the mood a little.
Okay.
All right, we'll keep the spoiler music running.
So, it's so distracting. Okay, so this is genuinely really sad. So, the hairdressers I go to is a place called Wonderland, and the owner of that, the guy who owned it, very sadly committed suicide like a couple of months ago.
I remember you saying like last time you got a haircut and something happened to the owner. Yeah,
it was really sad, very unexpected. He was quite young and stuff, so there's all that. But since then, there's been a new owner who's come in and bought the place. So Megan was telling me about this. She's a woman in her 60s, you know, beautician, so she's got Botox everywhere, hair done up in a beehive and stuff like this. Yeah. Right? And Megan's telling me all this, and she says, and I was thinking, and I'm like, what's going to happen when she dies? And I'm like, okay, that's a perfectly reasonable thing to consider given the circumstances. And she's like, yeah. And she said, well, I'm not planning on dying anytime soon. And I went, Megan, did you ask this woman what happens when you die? And she went, yeah. She just straight up asked the truth. So what happens when you die? And I was like, why would you do that? She's like, well, I didn't expect, I can't remember what his name was, but so I'm going to use Paul. She's like, we didn't expect Paul to fucking kill himself, did we? Yeah. You know, we didn't expect him to play a weekend-long game of hide and seek and fucking win. Like, you can't say that. You can't say. She's like, I just wanted to know if she had any plans.
Yeah. So it wasn't in like the big scheme of things. What happens when we die?
No,
is there an afterlife? Is there nothing?
What I imagine is you're aware of John Mulaney. Okay, so there's a bit where he's talking about where his dad takes the kids on holiday. He's like, I have just been informed that one of the owners only has one arm. Yes, John, you had a question. How did he lose his arm? That's exactly what you won't ask. That's how I imagine it. It's like, have you any questions? Yep. Megan, you have a question. What happens when you die?
Yeah.
That's exactly what you won't ask.
Yeah. It's like in Wayne's World with the guy partial ocular albino when they're trying not to like talk about his eye. It's like I cross the T's and dot my lowercase J's. It's like you have to, Yeah,
I mean,
like
you know, future planning. I mean, asking the hard questions.
Yeah.
She did also turn around and tell this woman, because this woman came in and started changing things and doing stuff, and Megan took her aside and went, you're on a bit of power trip, by the way. No one likes it.
Oh, shit.
So I'm like, oh my God. And I said to Megan, Megan was like, we're absolutely howling. And Megan's like, this is why they put us in the corner. And I'm like, we can't be sat with the regular clients.
No. All right. Spoiler music's over. I think we need to change the tone a bit. So let's go to something a bit more happy. I was watching YouTube. Let's go almost the opposite of what we were just talking about.
Okay.
I was watching YouTube and I went down a Harrison Greenbaum rabbit hole.
Little Harry G.
Because I knew he'd been on Conan and I wanted to see his set and stuff. And watching him do his stand-up, right, he's telling these jokes, which some of it we'd seen live, like at Scoop Fest 2022. But then he's just like telling little jokes about stories we've heard him tell in full on like different podcasts. Oh. It's so weird that... to hear this in small joke form. Yeah. It's like, it's still funny, but there's so much that's left out of the whole story. But then he, on his YouTube channel, he also has his marriage proposal to his now wife, Emily. And it's a 27-minute video. It's like, holy shit. So I start watching it, and it starts off with a camera guy approaching her at a restaurant. And then I remember hearing him talk about it. He had set up like an elaborate, because I think they really like escape rooms. Yes. He set up like a escape room kind of thing around the city, around New York. And straight away, she saw the guy with the camera and was like, what are you doing here? Like expecting Harrison to show up. And he just like hands her an envelope and like she just starts crying immediately, basically. Because like
she knows what's coming.
She knew from the start. And it's like got a QR code for her to scan on her phone, and it's a video of Harrison explaining that it's all set up and like he is the prize at the end. You'll find me. I got a surprise for you. Blah blah blah. And it's just basically her going around the city to. I think it was meant to be places of importance to them, but one of the places was like a Dwayne Reed pharmacy and a Chase Bank. So, that
sounds weird enough to be Harrison.
Yeah. But it's like a half an hour video of pretty much Emily crying.
Aww.
Yeah.
That's cute.
But it gets to the end, and I think the last video is like, now draw lines between all the places you went to on the map, and it makes a shape, and then go to emilygreenbaum.com and type in the name of that shape into the website, and you go to the website and it still exists, and the shape that it makes is a heart, and you can put in. And I typed in heart, and he also had like a hint on like each video clue, and each video clue was like family and friends, giving clues to the next thing. And throughout each video, like everyone had like a heart like on their shirt or in the background or something like that as well. And then you type in, you click the hint, but like it's like the last video. He says, "I'm waiting on the roof. Come and find me." Like of their apartment, basically. And you click on the hint button on the website, and it's like, what are you waiting for? Come up to the roof already. So it's like, that's a great last hint. You've been told what to do already. Yeah. So I was surprised that was on there on his YouTube channel.
That's cute. That is very cute.
So yeah. I like Harrison. Harrison's a cool guy.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, I mean, if you're in Las Vegas, Harrison basically is, for us especially, the main draw card of Mad Apple at the New York Hotel and Casino.
He's the
fabulous
star.
Las Vegas,
and
Nevada.
I don't say that as because we know and we love Harrison. Like, it's mentioned on several promotion materials that Harrison is the star.
Yes, he has his face and body on promotional material and merchandise.
Speaking of which, did you see that Johnny's got merchandise for Cirque?
Really?
Yeah.
With his face on it?
Yeah. With his little pig.
Oh,
he's got a
no
struggle.
longer just RJ.
It's no longer just RJ. This actually has Johnny's face on it.
Cool.
So
awesome.
Yeah, stuff to buy for Vegas next time.
Poor Jimmy.
Oh, Jimmy.
I mean, we love Jimmy just as much as everyone else. Yeah.
Jimmy needs merchandise.
Jimmy is great.
Jimmy is
great. I mean, I know that we didn't get to hang out with RJ this year, and we saw Johnny a little bit, But no, chatting with Jimmy, that was good times. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jimmy's great.
No, I think I saw Jimmy just as much as I saw Johnny. I think I saw them both the same
You
night.
did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I had to deliver the poster and Johnny took me backstage.
Yeah. Okay, what else have we got? Where do you want to go, Brogan? We can talk about... Oh, yeah. I'm saying we could talk about sword adventures. You could talk about your work. We've done all that. Or there's Studio Ghibli/Ghibli.
Two of those are short. One of those is long.
Okay, where do you want it? We've still got art talk to hit, so we're at about 40 minutes.
Okay,
already.
I'll quickly run through the two things. The other Friday, I was on Zoom with Chris because we chat on Fridays because that's our routine now.
Do.
To the point that my mum was like, "Oh, it's Friday, and you're not speaking to Chris." Just as Chris messaged me, said, "I'm free," and I'm like, "What the fuck?" That genuinely happened. But
your mum had messaged Chris moments before.
But now we call them daddy long legs, but I believe they're crane flies, so like big, long-legged.
Oh, so your daddy long legs aren't spiders?
No. Well, I think there are daddy long legs that are spiders, but generally when we see them, when we say it, we mean like crane flies.
Okay. That's different.
So one kept fucking coming in my face.
Say what? Can you rephrase that, please? This is not a CC and Niles fanfic.
Let me rephrase that.
Thank you. One
kept flying around my face.
There we go.
And I kept, like... So it flew up this way, and I hit it away and said, get the fuck
You spanked it away.
Get the fuck out my face, you fucking junkie. Chris couldn't see the bug and thought I was telling my mum to go away. Tell my mum to fuck off.
And wait, did you call it a junkie as well?
Get to fuck, you fucking junkie.
So, yeah, you're calling your mother a junkie.
Apparently. But I got so annoyed that Chris was like, look, I just need you to swat this thing. Because it honestly kept flying like in and out. And I was like, I have a sword. That's why I have a sword.
The traditional swatting device, yes.
So what he sees is he sees me stand up. The sword's there. Like out of camera things. He sees, and then just, and I'm like, looking around, and I went, oh shit, I fucking hit this thing and killed it.
First go.
First go.
Fucking hell.
I've
That's
got a picture
fly
that I sent to
chopstick
Chris,
shit.
and I was like, I'll send you over.
You should have been recording it on Zoom, god damn it.
Well, I didn't really expect to hit it.
No, okay,
let alone
all right.
First time.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, it's still there as a warning.
Holy shit, that thing is pretty big.
Yeah.
It's still there now, is it?
As a warning.
Take a photo of it now. Prove that it's there. No, don't. I don't need to see a decomposing giant bug carcass.
No.
No, Brogan tried to angle the webcam at this dead bug. Like, why is it still there? That is not a daddy long legs. A daddy long legs is a spider. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. That's just what we've always called it. So.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I think we've got these kind of bugs in Australia as well. Mm-hmm. But I just call them long leg motherfuckers.
Yeah. See, long legs.
Yeah. Long. Well, yeah, because they're not fat. They're not long. They're long. They're not fat. Mm-hmm. So you can't call them big leg motherfuckers because big suggests they might be fat.
Yes.
And or long.
Yes. Yeah. So that's the sword story. That's the bug sword story. Studio Ghibli.
Well, on that, I have a bug in my house at the moment. It is still alive. It is a cricket. It is living in the bathtub and is going to remain there until it dies, I think.
Just lives. It's your new roommate. He just lives with you now.
Yeah. I mean, the bath isn't getting used at the moment, so...
Fair enough.
Yeah. See, anytime there's a cricket in the house, I will pick it up with kitchen roll and I'll throw it outside.
Mm-hmm. Why have you not picked this one up?
Because it's in the bathtub and there's shit in the way.
Fair.
It's a bit more difficult to get to, that's all.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you haven't seen my bathroom.
No.
I'll take a photo one day.
So, that's the bug and the sword story.
Yes.
The Ghibli story is also very short.
The classic fairy tale.
Yes.
The bug and the sword.
So it just something I seen come up on Amazon News or like Apple News or whatever, and it made me fucking laugh. Is the fact that ever so often Hayao Miyazaki goes, oh, this is my last film, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, The Wind Rises or whatever the fuck came after it. And then, like, The Boy in the Heron is supposed to be his last one. Oh, yeah, this is not Hayao Miyazaki's last film because he's came back with 27 other ideas. How many fucking final films do you need?
Sorry, my ear has just gone really weird.
Wayne has been damaged.
Physically this time.
Physically.
Okay, I'm just going to do the rest of the show with a blocked ear. Whatever.
Awesome. So, yeah.
If it looks like I do a weird shit, it's because I'm trying to unblock my ear. I'm not having a stroke again.
Mm-hmm. So there we go. Hayao Miyazaki is not retiring, as previously thought, for the last however many fucking years. That man's never going to retire. He just likes to sit and complain about movies and make.
He's going to die in office.
He's going to die in office, much to his disdain.
Yeah, because I love some Miyazaki quotes.
Oh,
great!
It kind of pisses me off though. I'm like, dude, just calm the fuck down. But then on the other end of the spectrum, you've got Junji Ito, who is like
happy
sweet, fluffy little human.
He's a happy guy. He's a happy guy.
There's a video that came up on my TikTok that was like, "Happy birthday, Junji
my ears
Ito."
Unblocked.
But it was Junji Ito getting interviewed for something. The room started shaking, and he went, "Oh no, I'm being space jammed!" And I'm like, I fucking love you. Junji Ito writes the most horrific things you've ever read in your fucking life, but love that man.
And they both do art, don't they?
Both do art. They're mangakas.
Yeah. I mean, look, it's something we say all the art talk.
No!
We don't
have music for art. Delete that shit right
This
fucking
is not by me. This is not by me. This is a cheesebag submission. Now, look, Brogan yelled over it. We have to play it again. Art talk.
Art talk.
Art talk.
Art talk. We don't have music for art talk.
Which, exactly. We do not have music for art talk. So, Scoop Cheesus wrote to us, said, "Hey buddy, I was inspired to create an art talk theme. Do with it what you will." And what we are doing with it is we are accepting it as user submitted art crime. Because yes, this is a crime on multiple levels. For starters, I fucking absolutely love it. But the crime is, one, as mentioned at the end, we don't. Hang on, I have to play it again. Art talk.
Art talk.
Art talk.
Art talk. We don't have music for art talk.
We don't have music for art talk.
Fucking deadpan.
yeah, it's great. For starters, first crime is we probably are unable to play it because it's the backing track is Closer by 9 Inch Nails, and there could be
legal stuff.
Copyright things.
We don't want to get banned by 9 Inch Nails because that would be cool.
That's right. But that's not the only version. There's a long version. And it kicks in with basically the whole song. I love it. I've listened to it multiple times. Oh, it's good. It's good. But there's also a third version, 300 odd meg. This is the looping version. Art talk. There is work put into this.
Oh, I 100% appreciate the work. I'm just very aware of what the lyrics to this song are.
Oh, yeah, there's that too, yeah.
Look, and I suppose it's appropriate considering our bonus talk for this episode, last episode.
Exactly, yeah. For your art for
my art
this
crimes.
Past couple of weeks. So I'm happy to leave this playing during this art talk because it is a user-submitted art crime.
Yes.
Right? And look, it's one time we are discussing, it's fair use, we're discussing someone's art. Technically, it's a remix.
Yes.
All right, so we're happy to talk about this art. I don't know if Scoop Cheesus is aware that I'm a 9 Inch Nails fan. I'm assuming so. Mm-hmm. Maybe hence the choice of song. But that it is really good. Like when I saw the email at first, I was like, no, No, we don't have music for Art Talk. That's the whole bit.
Because you once tried to suggest to me.
I said, what was my suggestion? That I should queue up like a different weird song every week or something like that?
And I shot that shit down. I was like, absolutely fucking. It's one of the few things
into the bin, you said.
It's one of the few things I have put my foot down on.
Yeah, you vetoed. That's equal partnership here.
Yeah.
But then I played it, and even before the music kicked in, and I heard my own voice, the Art Talk, I was kind of thrown back a little bit.
Yeah.
And then because it's I wonder if like ICS get that as well when people make stuff with their voices. It doesn't happen so much anymore, except for SCFE23.
Yeah.
P.
Mm-hmm. But maybe even the drops.
Yeah, that's right. Even drops from Jacob.
How does Paul feel every time Jacob presses the button for spawn?
Yeah,
I know. I feel great joy in my heart.
I don't.
I do.
But I did. I can't remember what it was. Maybe it was. I referenced that spawn for some reason, and I felt bad about it in myself for doing that.
There was an episode not too long ago that Matt just went spawn, and I'm like, I love you, Mr. Donnelly.
Yeah. But no, this is good work. I've tried to muck around with like music and stuff like that a little bit in the past, and I'm not great at it. Like it took work for me. Justin did all the legwork for our Hey Buddy Nice podcast theme. But I did cut and chop bits that I liked to make the final theme, because there is a full version and a slower version as well. Mm-hmm. Like the original is slower. It's a full song.
Yeah.
Inevitably, one day we will walk out to the fast version of the full song at some podcast celebration like Scoop Fest.
Yeah. Although I think if we're ever in anything where we have to go against people, I think we should use Victorious by Panic at the Disco.
That is not on brand for Hey Buddy Night podcast.
Fucking good.
Maybe if we win.
Oh, it's like just the intro.
Did you just hear something then?
A little bit.
That was something echoey. I haven't listened to the whole loop version before. Damn it.
No one's ever
now I'm going to have to...
this.
Okay, is it 16 odd minute? Like, I'll hear it another time.
Pause the Art Crimes music while I
can't pause it. I can only restart it.
Not this bit. This. Specifically, this bit.
That's when we win.
I mean, yeah.
That is absolutely when we win.
Yeah.
At whatever thing, yeah. But yeah, it is appreciated, Scoop Cheesus. One, on a level of why would someone do this for us in a good way?
Yeah.
And two, how dare you?
First of all, how dare you?
There is no music for Art Talk, but it is really good.
Yeah.
It's a shame that we cannot add... Oh, you know what? Maybe I can make a video title card. Because we're in Art Talk. I threw my hat into the ring in the foray of animated title cards.
Yes.
With the spinning cow.
The spinning cow.
The spinning cow. I knew how to do that. Yeah, I like the spinning cow. So maybe I'll do a video title card and we can have this playing. So it could be, hey buddy, nice music for Art Talk. We don't have music for Art Talk.
Nice
that sounds like a good title. Nice
music for Art Talk. Music for Art Talk's crossed out. It says we don't have music for Art Talk.
Yeah. Okay. Done. That's it. Yep. Cool. That's this episode's title. It's not often we get the title during the show.
Very rarely. Very rarely.
Yeah, for those who aren't patrons, when I edit the show, I take all the show notes, which patrons get to see, and I also write down things that we talk about that could be good for a title, and then I send them through to Brogan, and then usually we choose something out of those. And usually one brain mentality. You're usually like, yeah, I like this one and this one. I'm like, that's exactly my thoughts as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, if you're a patron, you get to see all those show notes, and you get to see all the rejected show title ideas as well, episode title ideas. Yeah. But yep. Art talk. We've talked about your art this week. Is there any other real art that you've been doing, or?
The only art I've done in the last few weeks, as I was saying to you earlier, is stuff for Jobeth, and even that, and it's stuff I know how to do. It's not stuff that's difficult.
Yeah.
But it's been like pulling teeth. It's been so ridiculously hard, to the point that I sent Jobeth stuff and was like, I don't like it. I'm gonna here's what I got, but I'm gonna change it. And he's like, it's fine. He's like, are you okay? And I'm like, no, I am most definitely not okay. I'm just a little burned out art wise. I need a little bit of a break from actually drawing stuff.
Look, the only time I'm drawing comics at the moment is on my Saturday drawing streams. Yeah. That's that yeah. I did appreciate also, I mean, I wasn't able to record this past week, but not having to, it's all still really considered art, like editing the podcast and all that, and doing title cards. It's all extra stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Having that week break, it's been easier not having to focus on these deadlines and stuff, I think.
Yeah.
In having said that, I did finish off a comic today that I think I started last year sometime.
It's one that when you started describing it to me, I was like, I know this. How, you've not posted this?
Yeah, that's right, because I had multiple people, I think you were one of them, saying, it's a bit vague with the ending. It's a sad pirate comic, and it's sad pirate, he's in a rowboat, and he's got what looks like to be a body tied up, right? And like in a burlap sack or something. And it's like, yar, I have to get rid of the evidence. And in the second panel, there's a cop. It's like, what are you doing, bucko? And in the third panel, it's been opened up. Or in the last panel, it was revealed to be like raccoon food, right? Yeah. And this is the original version. And it's like, yar, I just trying to make friends with the raccoons. And like, it wasn't suggesting enough that he failed at that and he was getting rid of the raccoon food because he had no hope of making friends with the raccoon. So instead,
when I read it, I was like, he's on his way to make friends with the raccoon?
No, he tried and failed.
Right.
Now the last panel is, it's revealed, and the cop is saying instead, is this an anime girl pillow? There's an anime girl pillow poking up out the top. So, yeah, I think that's funnier and straight to the point.
Yeah.
How are we doing on time? We're pretty much, I think that's, we don't need to go into, what's it called? Not so good at this podcast, because we're at about an hour. We're close to it. We're at a good length, I think.
It saves it for next week.
Yeah, exactly. It gives us stuff to talk about next week, which, as we are always aware, we are constantly thinking we've got nothing to talk about, but we always do.
Sorry, I just panicked because I could see. Can you see on my display there?
Oh, hang on. Your display there, yes.
Right above my finger, that card. That's not meant to be like that.
Did it just fall, did it?
It's fallen at some point. I don't know when. And I was like, so the thing is, that is...
This is the ghost of Wayne. Ooh,
it's
I'm
the
in your
Zombicide
house
card
moving your cards.
It's the Zombicide card for the parody of Teller, Cleric. And I was like, where's Pen? So I'm like, because I think the last thing I want to do is roll my chair back and crush that card.
Oh, yeah.
He's on the shelf. He's under the stand. He's there.
Yep, I can see him.
So, yeah.
I can see him.
So it's fine. I can relax.
It's all good. It's perfectly fine.
Perfectly fine.
I'm gonna cut the music. There we go. Oh man, that was meant to fade out and it didn't. Man, gosh, I try every time, but not always fail. So, successful couple of shows. There we go. This will be episode 94. That means we're only 6 episodes away from the big 100.
Exciting.
Yeah. And we've already recorded it. That means it's not really one. Episode 100. It is. Some people would say that it might not even exist, this episode. But I tell you now, it is totally real and already recorded.
Definitely real.
Does exist. Speaking of that, I showed Chris some of our secret project. Yeah. Yep. which I think we need to get back into that. And there's a lot of work to do. now that I think about what I've gone through with my last secret project,
and that stuff you already pretty much had. You didn't have to make anything for that.
Yeah. But if you want to be in the know about our secret project, the first people that are going to know are patrons. And, well, actually, technically, the first person was Chris. But the first people that are going to know are patrons. And you can become a patron of Hey Buddy Nice Podcast by going to patreon.com/nicepodbud. And, and our secret projects that they'll always be announced there first. But if you don't want to support us monetarily or can't, that's perfectly fine. Just listening to us every week, week in, both weekends. You never get out. Once you're into Hey Buddy Nice Podcast, there is no way out. Just listening is supporting us alone. But we do ask if you see us posting shit in the wild on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Share it with someone you might know who might also like our stuff, because that's how we grow. That's how we get more cheese bags, and we want more cheese bags. And we had an art crime. We had a user submitted art crime.
We did
this week. If you've got your own user submitted art crime you'd like to send in to us, do it, because we wanna see more of it. And we've got some. We've talked about it already. We got fanfics, which we just didn't have time to get to because we talked about Brogan's too much. Probably more so than they want. Oh no, Brogan is cringing.
It's not that I'm not proud of it. It's just that I don't want anybody to know it exists. But I do, but I don't.
Don't find it and read it. You can support Brogan in other ways by going to 7billionneedles.com and purchasing fine wares.
You can find it and read it if you like it. If not, you didn't see shit.
Don't comment 7 billion needles, more like 7 billion needles in my eyes, because that's what I'm doing, okay? No one else gets to do that.
And you can find Wayne and go support him at the streaming things on twitch.tv/WayneGeo.
Yep, twitch.tv/WayneGeo.
Although he is going to get that.
On other social media platforms, it's 7 billion needles and Wayne Geo as well. Look, usually we do this, we go back and forward. Yeah, it's done. The show's over. nicepodbud.com/store. You know where to find us. You know what to do. Stuff. Thanks for stopping by and having a listen.
As always, stay fresh, cheese bags.